This video is going to be about my helmet camera. I did a video maybe 2 months ago about the brand, model, holders, microphones and everything I discussed then. But because I recently made some new changes and some new updates, I'm gonna show you exactly what. And what is the most interesting, I will go out, ride the bike and show you how I'm gonna use it on the bike, what kind of holders, what kind of different angles and all the details. So if you're interested from this stuff, stay around. Welcome back. If you don't know me, my name is Pavel and I'm a motorcycle traveler. In this channel I usually upload anything related to long motorcycle trips, but I also do a lot of motorcycle gear review or camera review, any stuff like that, so you might consider subscribing. As I said guys, the information I'm going to share in this video is going to be about the helmet cameras. So if you're interested from different stuff, you can go and check the rest of the videos in the channel. I have more than 600 and find the information you need. So I used to have one of these simple contour cameras on the right side of my helmet, and I use it for many years because they are so simple. They have only one big button, slide button, physical button, on and off. They were so nice to use, but unfortunately the company bankrupt and I have no options anymore. I use it for many years because they've got a microphone plug. You can see it here on the bottom, this hole. So I can plug my microphone, which I keep in the helmet, and talk on the camera and have audio and video at the same time. They were very practical. The batteries are nice, replaceable. But as I said, the company bankrupt, and then I have to find another solution. So I start to looking for different options, but finally I finish on GoPro because the GoPro provides the best quality, no doubt about it. But you can see the difference, how big the GoPro it is. See how big it is? This is just horrible and heavy. But this is the only option I can have at the moment to have video and audio at the same time. And the best of everything is the stabilization. In the last few years, with all of my videos, everybody complained about the stabilization. Get a video with stabilization, get a camera with stabilization. So finally, I've got a camera with stabilization. That's fine, but the stabilization comes with additional weight. So to use the microphone, which is in my helmet, and the adapter and the camera at the same time, I need all of this. I don't like it, but this is the only option I can get. I don't want the camera to stay on the top of my helmet or on the side because I cannot really see the button. I need to check the mirror every time, and this is also very dangerous. So here on the chin, yeah, I understand it's big, it's ugly, but it's practical and easy to use. As I said guys, I already made a detailed video with all of the brands, model, microphone, adapter and everything, so you can watch it here. So the changes I made are just a few, and I hope that they will help me to make a better videos and of course to be more efficient and finally to have a better product. The first change I have made is the microphone position. It was hidden here, exactly here on my chin. But now I move it from here and hide it under one of these pads here, these cheek pads. So I hope this will stop or eliminate about 90% of the wind noise. And I'm gonna prove it after a while. I will go out and ride and see how it is, but I hope it will be much better than before. Even that I have a dead cat and all of this insulation, I still got a lot of wind noise, so I hope now is going to be different. And the second change is here on that side. Let me remove the camera and show you. So this is the case from Ulanzi. You can see how it looks like when you have the camera in. It is simple. You just slide this door here, open it and install the camera. So far so good, but when you want to use the microphone, you need to remove the door here, the side door, to be able to plug the microphone. And when you have it inside, in this case, like this, then you can plug your microphone. So the final will be like that. So you have the adapter underneath here on this hole. You put the adapter here, see what it is. And then the cable, you can plug it on that side into your camera. But you see how open it is. So all the dust, when you're riding off-road, for example, all the dust will go directly to this plug. And sooner or later, this will destroy the camera. And I'm not going to talk even about the rain. It is obvious that it's not waterproof, but at least to be dust-proof. So what I made something very simple. Look at this now. This is actually one of the GoPro holders, the one you attach on your helmet. I drill a hole here, exactly as the size of the cable. And when I have the camera now, let me remove this from here and put it in. So so you will see the difference. When I have the camera in now, like this, and now I have a small hole here, exactly as the size of the cable. So I still got a small line here. The water will penetrate it without any problem, but at least the dust will be a little bit less. Well, this is what I believe. And this will give me a little bit more life on the camera. As I said, guys, it's very simple. It cost me nothing. I just cut this and glue it here on the camera, but it provides one extra layer of protection. Another very important point to consider is how you're gonna film your videos. Until this moment, I used to have 3-4 different cameras. So I've got this contour on my helmet. So everything what is recorded from my helmet, it's made by this contour. And then when I'm not on the bike, when I was not on the bike, I was using this Hero 7 with the tripod just to walk around and film everything. So I've got 2 different microphones, one in the helmet, already there, and another microphone when I'm not on the bike. And I also got another one, long microphone, or when I want to make something more different, interviews or stuff like that. I also got 2 or 3 different cameras and use it with different purpose, like under the water or time lapse or stuff like that. And all this is fine. At the end, the idea is to make a better videos, but it is very easy when you have a short video clip or maybe 1-day clip. At the end of the day or at the end of the shooting session, you go back, sit on the computer, and you still have an idea what file belong where. But when I come back after 3 months, I already got thousands of files, hundreds of thousands of files, and I have no idea what file is from where. And this is a big mess. And another also very important point is that because I have 2 or 3 different cameras, they all got a different quality, and because I've got different microphones, they also got a different quality. So after I sit at the computer, I have to have all of this in mind, because if the contour, for example, the quality of the contour is not so good, but the quality of the GoPro is very good, but the final product, when I edit it on my video program, I have to consider this, and I have to make the overall video quality that low, the lowest camera I've got, because I cannot have the quality of GoPro because I have a footage from contour. And this is a big minus, and the biggest minus I consider mostly is the mess. I already told you, all of this mess needs to be set up. When I come back home, I spend many days and hours just to sort out where the files belong. And even so, I miss many nice short clips or good footage because I don't know where they belong. So what I decided now on this trip, I'm gonna record the whole trip with only 1 camera, with this GoPro. So I have another one as a backup. If this stops, I will use another, and 2 more cameras, but I'm not gonna use it as the main camera. So the idea of this is to use it for any angle, any possible option, and when I come back home, it doesn't matter how many the files are. When I upload it in the computer, they will be one after another, and it will be much easier for me to edit it. And how exactly I'm gonna do it, I will show you when you go out now. I'll show everything, all the mounting points and the system I'm going to use. So finally, let's go out. Alright, that's it. The first thing I have to consider when the camera is on my helmet is the angle. Now I have wide angle. When I'm using my tripod, it will be linear. Let me switch to linear to see what is the difference. This is wide now, and this is now linear. It is a little bit cropped, small size of the picture. That's why white is always better. This is now linear. Let me switch to white again. Alright, so this is white. As you can see, it's a little bit wider, and I can adjust the angle from here, from my chin, because the camera is so on good position. I can even see through the visor exactly what I'm filming. This is very important, because otherwise you just film and then go back home and check and there is nothing. Let me show you the 3D mesh first. Install it on my bike. See how nice it is. Nice. The seat look exactly like new. Very nice result. And yeah, it might damage your pants in the long term. It might damage your seat in the long term, but honestly guys, I really don't care. Alright, what I will have also, it's another one small GoPro case here on the handlebar. Let me show what I'm gonna do with this. So when I want to film myself what I'm gonna do, I will remove the camera from my helmet. Now I'll use a different camera just to show you, but I will remove the camera from the helmet, hide it here, film what I want to film, and then I will remove it from here again and have it on my helmet and continue. And in this way the footage will be on numbers, one after another. I will have also another one possibility here on this holder. So here I can have the angle like this, face to the wheel. I can have another on the rear side if I want, but basically this is the situation. Okay, let's go to check how is the microphone. On the low speed, it's obvious it will be alright. What I more consider as the highway. Because I have the visor, I can control the angle, so I can lower it a little bit down here. And now I'm on a low speed with open visor. Now I have around 30-50 kilometers per hour with open visor. Let's say city traffic. And it is very, very windy. Strong wind in my helmet. Let me see if I close the visor. I hope it is better now. Still very windy. The more important for me is the highway. How is going to be on the highway when I have a higher speed. So this is the highway. Let me see how it's going to be. I hope there are not so many cars over there. Around 100 kilometers at the moment. Very windy. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you hear my voice? Interesting. I can hear exactly what is the situation when I get back home. So at the moment I am like blind. But this will be like a normal riding day on the highways with a very strong wind. So I hope this will be enough. Because of the position here on the chin, I can use my fingers to turn it on, turn it off. I can even see on the screen what is going on. It is easy to be controlled. Not pretty, very heavy, but at least manageable, which is very, very important. And this will be the normal everyday traffic activities, the noises and everything. I hope you will be able still to hear the engine noise, which is also very important. Because I can eliminate all the noise, but if I eliminate the engine noise, it's not going to be so real. So let's just. I hope you can hear it. Yeah, it's all right. Let me open the visor again. Now I have again open visor and around 50 kilometers per hour. So far so good. Let's check what will be if I change the camera position and have it here on the handlebar. Of course, you always need to keep in mind that when I have the camera over there, I have to use this footage for B-roll because I'm not gonna have microphone. But it's a nice option to complete the video and, as I said, make it a little bit more interesting. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna stop the bike, move the camera from here to my tripod and record something when I'm not on the bike with the same camera. So now I have the camera on the tripod. As you can see, I have a different microphone which I'm gonna use when I'm outside. But what you already noticed probably is the wide angle. I'm still on wide angle, and if I go a little bit more like this, you will have a distortion here. Or if I get close to some of the objects like this, and if the object is at the end of the camera, you see what it is now? It's like bended. See this curve here? If I put it in the middle of the camera, it's fine, but if it's at the end of the camera, it's like bended because of the wide angle. Let me switch to linear. It has a little bit, but not that bad. And you can see what it is with me. It's cropped, but it's way better. It could be used without any problems. Yeah, I have to keep in mind that this is not perfect, and when I'm on the bike it needs to be on the wide angle if I want to have as small as possible, and when I walk around it should be on the linear. But even if I forget, it's not that bad. I will remember it in some stage anyway, and the footage will be a little bit different than what I expect, but I will still have nice footage. So let's go back to the studio. That's everything, guys. It's a bit long video, but I hope this information will be useful for some of you. I want to say thank you to everyone who already supported my trip. You're my heroes. Thank you very much. If you would like to make it, there is a link in the description below. You can make it in different ways. You can donate the money for my trip. You can buy some of my books. You can use my affiliate programs or anything you like. All the links are in the description down below. As usual, guys, thank you very much for watching. Always ride safe and see you next time.